So yeah, so again, my name is Jewel Tankard, and I've been in this space for now 5.5 years. And I will tell you, it was definitely hands down one of the smartest financial decisions that I've ever made. I believe right now that we are on the brink of the largest wealth transfer that the world has ever seen. And right now, this Wealth Academy basically puts every person that is open to becoming educated, open to learning. It really puts you, we're like at the mecca of the economic global impact that's happening, the evolution that's happening, the financial revolution that's happening. There's a lot of disruption that's happening right now in the economy that is really important. And one thing I've learned, anything that you want to become a specialist at, you have to study, right? So if a person wants to become a really good cardiologist, they're going to go beyond just going to med school, right? Or even, majoring in cardiology, but they're going to go back and continue to get education. They're going to continue to work with other pharmaceutical companies that are creating, some of the top technology in medicine where the heart is concerned. So let's just say, for example, a cardiologist has been here, has been practicing cardiology for the last 30 years, but somebody else maybe just started practicing within the last 5 years. You would think that the person who has been studying cardiology for the last 30 years might be ahead of the person who just started studying cardiology in the last 5 years, but that's not necessarily the case. It's all about who is really going to continue to educate themselves, because how they treated the heart 20 years ago and how they treat the heart now is different because of technology. And that's exactly what's happening with money right now, right? It's almost like the person who's still trying to hang on to Blockbuster and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe, where's Blockbuster? Honey, Blockbuster been gone, right? Now there's Netflix, now there's Hulu, now there's Prime Amazon, right? And if you were maybe a traditional check writer, you always wrote check. Most people now don't even have checks. Why? Because we have things like Vimeo and Zelle and Skrill and MaxiCash and Cash App, and the list goes on. So there continue to be an evolution. And the question just is, am I going to be a part of that evolution? And that's exactly what's happening with money. Money is evolving. Money is changing. The players are changing. The game is changing, and the velocity in which money is moving is definitely moving a lot faster. So when you read traditional books like The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach, which I think is a great book, where he was very traditional in his approach, $50 a month, $100 a month. And maybe in 20 years, if you invest in enough mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and CDs, maybe you'll become a millionaire, right? Where now literally people can come into this space and in a short amount of time, 12 months, 24 months, 48 months, literally, and put themselves in a position where they can walk away from corporate America, or maybe in some cases even close their business. I've seen a variation of things over the last couple of years that have absolutely been mind-blowing and explosive. And each of these individuals that it's happened to were people that just made a decision. You know what? I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to change. Obviously, my way of doing things with money, whether it's budgeting or banking or saving or investing, is not necessarily the best way. I always tell people, if you want to grow, then ask a lot of questions, become inquisitive. That's what top performers do. Top performers become very inquisitive. They talked about how, what's his name? Stephen Curry and LeBron James, while everybody was out partying, they would be practicing on the field, practicing strategies, practicing move, watching other games, right? Of how they play defense, how they play offense. I'm not a sports person, so don't hold me to it. But my point is they were studying their craft because they wanted to be a top performer, right? And so you have an opportunity to become a top performer where money is concerned, where the growth of money is concerned, and literally put yourself in a position where your money is being turbocharged, okay? Where your money is being turbocharged and you're growing your money. And so there are a couple things that I want to show you that I think are pretty phenomenal. And this is just a young man that I came across, and this was just kind of speaks to, what's happening in the world of cryptocurrency, what's happening in the world of Bitcoin. And this was pretty cool. This was a high school dropout. I think he's probably like, probably right around, I don't know, 19 or 20 now. but he got involved with Bitcoin when he was 15 years old, and he made a deal with his parents. He said, if I do really good, I don't want to have to go to school. I don't want to go to college. And they agreed. And so we'll watch just a little bit of him here.
And buy $10,000+ on a whole coin. But you can actually just buy $100, $50 worth of a Bitcoin. It'd be a great stocking stuffer.
So do you try, Eric, to figure out what it should be worth? Do you have any sense that, holy cow, this thing's up so much, I'm just going to cash it in and sit on my gains here? Or do you think, as we've heard some people say, it could go to $100,000 or $1 million?
I mean, I think cryptocurrency and thus Bitcoin is really the future of the financial system and the future of currency. So I try to avoid taking as much out as I can. I really don't want to do that. Whenever I sell a little bit of Bitcoin or pay for something in Bitcoin, I multiply that price by 10 because that's where I think that Bitcoin's going. And I think it's going to be huge, and I think it's going to be incredible. So I try not to take out any. I try to really avoid that.
So I thought that was really powerful. I mean, here we are. This guy's 18 years old at the time when he did the interview, I think. Didn't have to go to college. He became a Bitcoin millionaire. Well, how did he do that? He started asking questions. He started educating himself. Literally right now, at any point in your life, you can make a decision. You know what? I'm ready to educate myself because I want to empower myself and I want to empower my family. I really, liking kind of what's happening right now in the world to what was happening during the Great Depression in the 1920s, where everybody was, I won't say everybody, but there were some top performers, right? There were some early adopters who understood if I get involved with early adoption, then I'm going to also have early benefits. And they got involved with it and ended up becoming very wealthy. So even though the gold rush was also right on the heels of the Great Depression, those people obviously that accumulated a good amount of gold, they actually during the Great Depression, they ended up doing really, really well. So, again, it's all about making sure, hey, let me keep educating myself. Things don't have to be hard for me. I'm just, lacking information. I always tell people the only difference between the rich and the poor is information. If you get the information and then you start applying that information, everything can totally changed for you. So I'm going to share my screen with you again here and just kind of show you. This is I Am Academy. And again, I've been a part for 5.5 years. This is what our back office looks like. And so basically, it just says right here, the question, how would you feel if you had more control over your life, right? And that's exactly what happens when increase comes in your life. It gives you the ability to make decisions on, hey, maybe I need some help. Let me get a housekeeper. Or hey, maybe I want to put little Sarah in private school. Or maybe I want to send her abroad to University of Scotland. Or maybe I want to send her to the summer program at University of Stanford. So there's so much that you can do. So at the end of the day, what wealth does is it gives you options, right? It gives you the ability to say A or B or C or D, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, right? And so that's what we have here. So this is our academy. You simply will log in. You'll choose the whatever your user and password will be. You'll hit log in right here. And then you'll come right over here and you go to I Am Center, okay? So I Am Center is really where all the education is, right? This is where I literally spend time every single day. This is our CEO right here, Christopher Terry, who is a brilliant man, and particularly in the area of foreign exchange and cryptocurrency, and has really created this academy to give people hope again, to let them know, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to work for someone else. You can make a decision that you're going to educate yourself, and then when you educate yourself, you empower yourself. And so right here on the left, it talks about home completions, academies, pip talk, and go live strategies. I'm going to focus right now on academies. So I'm clicking right here on academies, and it tells us right here, you have the ability to learn the basics in foreign exchange, right? In English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Mandarin. Also, high frequency trading or binary options, right? You have an opportunity to learn how to trade binary options. DCX, digital currency. This is what we've been talking about when you hear about things like Bitcoin. And I want you to understand there's a whole lot more than Bitcoin. There's Ethereum, there's Ripple, there's Litecoin. And then not just that, there was something called NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens, where literally we have entertainers, sports athletes, the average everyday person or influencers are buying NFTs and or creating NFTs and then selling them, right? Selling them. And so we recently bought Tory Lanez NFT, the rapper, for $9. And I saw it last night on another website called OpenSea.com that you'll learn about. It was selling in some cases for $30,000, $50,000. So, you know, this is really an opportunity for you to start talking about getting into some very, very strong percentage profitability, right? Because when you think profit and you think banking, you think not even 1% per year on your savings account. But this world, literally, I mean, we have people over here that, you know, you could possibly grow your account by the percentage, 1%, 5%, 10%. Those things are going to vary based on your risk, you know, tolerance. And our whole goal is going to be, we want to teach you how to maximize your profit, minimize loss. Maximize profit, minimize loss. That is our whole goal. And then ECX is an ability for you to learn basically how to open up a digital store, okay? So I'm gonna click right here on Forex English, right? And you will have an opportunity to see, these are all the videos that we're gonna have you watch. These are short, sweet, to the point. These are like, you know, 4 to 8, 9-minute videos, but they're short, they're sweet. They're gonna give you all the foundation of what's happening in foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange? You're gonna have an opportunity to learn what is traded in foreign exchange. So I'm gonna hit the video right here. Again, we're not gonna watch all of it, but I just wanna give you a little bit of what you're going to get when you sign up with us.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is traded in Forex. It's important to understand the Forex market is an online exchange for all currency pairs around the world. As currency exchange rates fluctuate, anyone can choose to buy or sell currencies. If you forecast a move correctly, it's possible to make a profit. When trading specifically in Forex, you are always buying one currency and selling the other. This is why all currencies are ordered in pairs. Simply put, a currency pair compares the value of one currency to another currency. It's the quotation of two different currencies with the value of one currency being quoted against the other. Let's look at an example. EUR to USD is a currency pair.
Okay, so as you can see, he's getting ready to break down foreign exchange, currencies, countries. And so basically trading foreign currency is just you learning how to trade one currency pair for another currency pair. And that's basically what you're doing. And we're going to teach you how to make money if the market is going up or if it's going down, right? Either way, you're going to learn that, and we're going to teach you and educate that. Again, we're giving you the information. We're not telling you what to do. No one else is managing your money. No one else has access to your money. You are managing your own money, okay? And so we also have a lot of other videos there. We're not going to watch them, but just to give you an idea, you're going to learn what is the history of foreign exchange, what is traded in foreign exchange, who are the market participants, the broker versus trading platform, trading view, when to trade Forex, buying versus selling, what is a pip, which are points. So literally you're going to have an opportunity to learn about everything that you need to learn. And so these are all what we call the fundamentals of trading. So now you'll have an opportunity to come over here where it says go live. I'll click right here and you have an opportunity to actually trade live with our educators, okay? And they literally are going to help you to look at the market. These are some of our top educators right here, as you can see, okay? And so I'm going to go down here. So if you're interested in Forex, you'll click on Forex Academy. All right. And then you can go and say, oh, Manny's trading Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m. That's great for me. The kids are out to school. I can learn then. Or let's just say that's not a good time. It's the middle of my day and you start trading with Manny and you like him. You'll have access to all the replays, okay? Or you might say, I want to try Tyrone. He's trading at 6 a.m. I really like trading at 6 a.m. That's a good time for me, okay? So you'll be able to go through here and see what the different times are and then choose according to your own schedule, okay? All right, and you can see some of the educators here. Kevin is on, 4 days a week, or I'm sorry, 5 days a week. Lee Allen's on 5 days a week. 8:30 in the morning, Central. That's amazing. So let's just say you miss Lee. You can go back and watch Lee's replay at any time. You'll have quite a few educators that you can choose from. You can take your time and listen to one and say, oh my gosh, I love this guy. Or maybe I don't like him as much. Let me try another one. So I promise you, you'll love our educators. And these guys have actually had proven success. The other thing I want to show you too is DCX, digital currency. This is where I really like for everybody to put a focus because I believe that digital currency is the focus or is the future of money. It is the future of money. I mean, I can use Bitcoin right now to buy Starbucks, right? I can use Bitcoin right now to buy, supplies at Home Depot, or I can use Bitcoin right now to buy a home, right? So these are all the educators right here. And so what we'll do is we'll click on, we'll watch a little bit of Curtis Cobain. His focus is helping you to accumulate cryptocurrencies, what we call alternative coins, right? You're gonna learn about that. So I'm gonna click right here on Curtis, all right? And of course, we realize for many of you, you'll be a beginner. So we'll go right here, click on favorite sessions. Okay. And then you can go down here and say, oh, I'm a beginner. So let me learn about exchange trading. Okay. Or you know what? Let me learn about crypto security. I want to secure my crypto. Or you know what is an NFT? Well, you heard me talk about that. What is DeFi or decentralized banking? 101. So obviously being new, you're going to look for the ones that say 101. So I'm going to click right here on NFT 101. We're not going to play all of it. I'm going to skip past the greeting here.
Up the right kind of emails to use. Everything you need is literally one-stop shop down in my favorite section, right? So if you go down there and you're looking at the videos, definitely want to start with the mandatory security class. Then if you're new, start here. Then you want to look at the Blockfolio video. And then right after that, you want to watch the next video with the timestamps that walks you through how to use the actual exchanges, okay? This is not like a broker. We're going to actually be going to these cryptocurrency exchanges, different websites, different apps. We're going to be purchasing these cryptos. And then some of them will be able to actually move into wallets that we can keep them safe moving forward if we plan on holding them for a good amount of time or just flipping them for a while. These are the things we're going to be doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So whenever you guys see me, drop some sort of trade idea, it'll be on the SwipeCoin app. It won't be for MetaTrader 4. It'll be for exchange plays. This is why every time I do release an idea, I'll tell you exactly where to go purchase said coin from. Okay, so that way it's much more simplistic for you guys. You don't have to run around like a chicken with your head cut off.
And what's really nice, you can be watching this live, or let's just say you listen to it, you take good notes, you love everything you heard, but then you're like, I want to hear it again. You can. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can go back and watch it again, just like I'm doing. When I remember when he first dropped NFT 101, and I was trying to understand it. I watched this literally a couple times. And guys, I'm busy like a lot of you. You know what I mean? So it's not like, I'm able to spend hours on this. But on average, I tell people, plan on spending like 15 to 30 minutes a day. If you can put in that 15 to 30 minutes a day, you will do wonderful. Okay?
Figure out where is that project at that Kurt just
It's really just, you committing to say, you know what, I'm going to learn this. Okay. And so again, that pretty much has us there. So that's Kurt. So again, we can listen over and over again. All that is going to be in your im.center. That is the mecca of your education, right? Your academies are back there where you're learning the fundamentals in trading, the fundamentals in digital currency, cryptocurrency, and then also have an opportunity to actually trade live with the educators, okay? And we saw a little bit of that a few minutes ago. Okay, so that part is really, 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 really good. Right here, you'll just see top live educators. Every Sunday, you'll have an opportunity to be mentored by them. Our convention is coming up. So when we have that information, those kind of things are up there. So that part is really, really nice. There is one other thing that I did want to show you real quick in I Am Center that I did not highlight, but it is a big deal, okay? That you understand that we have access to this. When you go live, you're also going to have an opportunity to be mentored by wealth mentors like a Bob Proctor. So I can literally click on this right here and pull up everything that Bob has done, right? This just ended an hour ago. I can go down here and say favorite sessions, okay? And then all those favorite sessions will come up, all right? And I can choose, you know what? I want to listen to Bob, you know, with what he taught on, you know, ideas, or I want to listen to our CEO right here, or I want to listen to, you know, something he taught, you know, on repetition, thoughts and feelings. So Bob Proctor is a 9-figure earner, wealth mentor for the company. So that's amazing to have that kind of education. And so I wanted to make sure you guys had that. Because you already know a big part of growing is educating and empowering yourself, okay? So that's really important. So I wanted you to know that that was there and that's available to you, okay? Now, basically what you would do here is just say, you say, okay, this really makes sense. I'm liking everything I heard. I love all the strategies. I'm ready to get started, right? So you would basically click the person that got back with that invited you on here. You'll ask them for a link and you have an opportunity to sign up as an elite package. This is the package that I really recommend to everybody. It's $324 one time, every 30 days, $274. Guys, this is really a low amount for the value that you're getting. Because remember, we're talking about, you know, a lot of people been able to do some pretty amazing things that have been very much revolutionary for them and their family. The elite package is going to give you access to learning how to trade foreign currency, binary options, digital currency, and also setting up a digital store. Okay, a digital store. You guys know how well Amazon is doing, right? And even Walmart has moved over to a lot of shipping. So everything in the future is going to be digital. This elite package is going to give you access to all these babies right here. And so this is why I think that's really, really important. Well, I'm sorry, it's going to give you access to the foreign exchange, the binary, and the DCX. If you want to do ECX, you do have to pay an extra amount for that. That's $234 and $174 every single month, okay? So you're gonna get that. You technically could say, you know, Jill, I'm just interested in learning about crypto. Well, that would be $234 and $174 every month. Again, $234 and $174 every single month, okay? And that's amazing. That is amazing because you're really going to have an opportunity to do really well. And, you know, we're really, really big on charity. So we do a lot with helping children, obviously financial education, human trafficking. We want to help to stop that. And then animal protection. These are some of our favorite charities to give to. So again, you know, we're definitely into it, educating people, empowering people, and enriching them, right? That's the whole goal. Because if I educate you, I empower you. And when if I empower you, I definitely enrich you. And I can tell you right now, after 5.5 years, my life, my husband's life, my husband, both of us knew nothing about trading. And now my husband does very, very well trading binary. My focus is still more foreign currency and crypto. You get an opportunity to kind of decide, you know, which direction do I want to go into? The key though is make the decision. Nothing happens in life until you make a decision. People that are indecisive end up working for people that are decisive. So you got to make a decision about your life, where you're going to live, how you're going to take care of your family, how you're going to take care of your loved ones. Like, these are all questions that all of us need to ask. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Again, get back with that person that invited you on here. Tell them, yes, I'm ready to get started. I want to make sure that I spend, you know,